Fala pessoal, sejam todos bem-vindos ao meu canal. Eu sou a Ai. E galera, seguinte, estou trazendo aqui pra vocês mais um vídeo de Starfield. Eu espero que vocês estejam gostando da série. Caso ainda não seja inscrito no canal, convido você a entrar e dar uma olhada nos meus vídeos. E se gostar, já se inscreve para ficar por dentro de mais vídeos de Starfield e de outros jogos também que estão por vir. Então, bora logo aqui que eu já tô na frente do ponto, eles estão me esperando. Eu não sei se as escolhas que eu fiz no vídeo passado foram boas ou foram ruins. Eu realmente não sei. Vamos falar com ele aqui. Fale comigo, Phil. Não me ignore.
Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the ComSpike, but an entire prototype UC ship. I'm impressed, Rook. Very impressed.
Should have taken the compliment, Rook. Dale doesn't give those out often. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little smash and grab operation. She gave you some really high praise. Said you were a pro.
And from what I hear, receiving
Muito bom.
you is quite an accomplishment. All in all, a job well done. Now, on to the business at hand. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have two of my crew tearing the ship apart from one end to the other. ComSpike shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking forward to seeing what those UC techs have been up to.
Keep me posted. All right, that leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. And I think we've discovered a solution. There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. They're responsible for the massive conduction grid that powers the city. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and Jasmine swears she can tame it to handle Bannock 4. It's the giant shroud that covers the entire city, big ugly thing that Generdyne uses to absorb lightning strikes. When you arrive in Neon, I'm sure your contact will fill you in with all the boring details.
Hey, my girl can piece together a jump engine with her eyes shut. Literally, I've seen her do it. So, cut the crap.
Fica quieta, filha. Tu pode falar o que você quer e eu não posso falar o que eu quero?
The tech home.
All right, all right. Infighting isn't going to get us to the legacy any faster, Neva. Now, why don't you give us the info on our Neon
Por
contact?
que você tá de costas pra mim,
You
Phil?
get to meet up with the lovely Estelle Vincent. She's had her deft little fingers on the pulse of Neon for some time now. Whatever info you need, I guarantee she can get.
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. It gets done, and afterward we all split the cash. No. There is no getting along here. You are going to do everything she asks. Follow her instructions to the letter. She is valuable to the fleet. You piss her off and we lose her as a contact, you're going to be answering to me.
Are we pirates or politicians? Sometimes it's hard to tell.
If I wanted someone to commit petty crimes and snatch purses, I wouldn't be asking you. Take it as a compliment.
Estelle will be waiting at Madame Sauvage's place. I'd say don't keep her waiting, but chances are she won't mind. Girl loves her liquor.
And keep your eyes on the prize. Neon's one big distraction for people like us, so I want you focused. We are one step away from Crix's legacy, and we cannot afford any screw-ups.
Ah, eu sei
We'll have the whole
que eu vou voltar pra lá,
on the run someday.
né, pra reportar o que eu descobri, o que eu fiz. Eles vão ficar pé da vida comigo porque eu entreguei o que eles queriam aqui, né? Gente, mas eu não tive escolha. E aí, gente, estão preparados para tomar aquela comida de rabo básica?
Reports say your mission on the Siren.
Pera aí, deixa eu dar um save aqui antes.
I'm sure the commander is pleased.
It seems you had quite the eventful mission on your hands.
Oi.
You still have the Crimson Fleet's trust, and you were able to spare lives in the process.
Tenho experiência como soldado. Eu jamais sacrificaria um companheiro. Oh. Não, gente, é verdade. Eu jamais faria isso.
Honor, Loyalty and valor are exactly the attributes we admire in a sysdef operative.
Você não vai brigar comigo por eu ter levado a nave pra lá?
Unless it's absolutely necessary. Which is an awful lot now that I think about it.
Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt, but there's still the matter of the comm spike to discuss.
Ah, mas você tem que tocar no assunto e estragar tudo, né, criatura?
Should get to the matter at hand. Please give me your report. Then it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's purposes. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem? The conduction grid?
That's brilliant.
Eles não tão bravos?
Actually possible. It's 80-year-old tech. Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts it to usable energy. It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field. An engineer, like Jasmine Durand.
That's the case. Inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down there in the near future.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain interest among my superiors. They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make amends for the UC's embarrassing mistake. Of course I am, but it's a calculated risk. It's long overdue. All right, I suppose that's all for now. I'll be looking forward to your next report. Good luck. And please, be careful.
10.800. Gente, eu tô um pouco de bobeira, porque eu tava esperando uma puta comida de rabo. Eu achei que eles iam ficar pé da vida comigo por eu ter entregado a nave com o negócio lá. Só que... não, acho que o meu resultado positivo é que eu não matei ninguém, eu não precisei fazer nada. Eu entrei super na surdinha. Ó, uma revistinha aqui, ó. Aumenta ainda mais o alcance e a precisão das armas Combatec. Fica a dica aí. Eu achava que ele ia ficar muito bravo comigo, que eu ia chegar aqui e eles iam até acabar me expulsando, sabe? Mas... não. Olha onde nós estamos, olha onde nós estamos. Voltamos pra cidade cyberpunk. Vamos lá então correr nessa ponte minúscula que tem aqui pra chegar até lá. Sam tá vindo? Ah, vem chutada. Eu troquei a roupinha do Sam, guys. Acho que vocês já devem ter reparado, talvez, né? Mas coloquei uma armadura mais da hora. Só esse chapéu que eu não consigo tirar de jeito nenhum da cabeça dele. Tá muito feio, que não tá combinando com a roupa, né? E ele fala de um jeito sofrido. Madame Savage.
You looking to get zoned? Yeah? Well, if I had a credit for every time I heard that line, I wouldn't be stuck working in this place. So, I'm guessing you're the rook that Delgado sent. Well, let me save both of us some time. Turn around, fly back to the key, and tell the big boss that I'm in no mood to screw around. We'll make this deal when he starts taking me seriously.
Olha!
Are you serious? You're just gonna completely blow me off like that? I spent the last 3 months setting up this job, burned 2 contacts and a hell of a lot of credits. The whole time, I'm also keeping Bayou off our backs. That idiot even catches a
Minha filha, só vamos fazer logo isso.
Onto you like a damn leech.
Benjamin goddamn Bayou is worse than the Crimson Fleet. I'm not joking.
Porque eu acho que o Sam tá lá embaixo, acho que ele não subiu comigo. Ai, chora mais. Ai, gente.
All right. I get the point. Let's just get this over with.
Obrigada,
I don't have a
fia.
ton of time to stand here and screw around, so I'm gonna make this as clear as possible. You want the conduction grid tech, then you're gonna have to download it from the power core of Generdyne's facility in the underbelly. I'm talking about Generdyne's main power plant for Neon. All their cushy offices might be up in the trade tower, but the nuts and bolts of their operation are running beneath the city. Love the confidence, but before you pull the ripcord, I'm afraid I need to add a bit of a wrinkle. While you're inside Generdyne, I need you to plant a virus into their system. It's a simple side job that'll earn you some credits. I think you can handle it. That's because you're planning it for me as a favor.
Ah, tá.
Generdyne has all sorts of tasty, valuable snacks in their databanks, and I want access. Here, take this microdrive and access the computer in Brayson Bayou's office. It'll do the rest on its own. It might be wireless, but you aren't going to be able to use it from here, genius. Generdyne's got their place locked down tight, but as usual, the weak link comes from the people that work there. I recommend you start with Ayumi Komiko, an upper-level exec at Generdyne. Get your hands on her security
Eu
pack.
não achei uma pessoa simpática ainda dessa frota. Meu Deus do céu, eles vão tour.
The catch is that Komiko's having a little fling with Benjamin Bayou. Anyway, you can find Komiko at Euphorica. Talk to the owner of the place, Micah. She'll point you in the right direction. As for dealing with Komiko herself, she's got an office in the trade tower if you're looking for something incriminating. The rest is up to you, Rook. When you're done, come meet me at the VIP booth in the Astral Lounge so we can celebrate. Not much to tell, really. Thanks to their nifty little conduction grid, they're able to provide power for the entirety of Neon. Damn thing was supposed to be some kind of miracle invention, turning lightning into usable electricity. Neat trick, right? Only catch is that you need a planet like Voli where lightning strikes often enough to make it feasible. Guess how many of those exist? Ding! If you said 0, you're absolutely correct.
Mas, gente.
Generdyne has been in dire financial straits for years. You're not the only one. The only reason they haven't folded is because they charge exorbitant fees for power. I'm talking 2 or 3 times what it costs in New Atlantis. Okay, now, on to round 2 of our little game. Guess who has a major stake in Generdyne and soaks up all that delicious profit? Oh, sorry. That's a good one, Rook. No, it's not Generdyne's shareholders. It's good old Benny Bayou. That son of
Ah, eu só
a finger
chutei,
in every
fia.
single pie in the sorry excuse for a city. Generdyne's no different. All off the books, of course. How the hell do you think Brayson Bayou got the job down there? It wasn't because of his good looks or smarts, I can promise you that. Nepotism gets him the job at Generdyne as their chief technician, yet the guy doesn't know the first thing about electrical engineering. They obviously invented the position just to give the moron a salary. One of the many poorly kept secrets in Neon. Frankly, I think he's such a screw-up Benjamin Bayou stuck his ass in that facility under the city to keep him out of the limelight.
Ah, tá, posso sair, né?
Don't let Komiko push you around. She isn't as tough as she says.
Aqui eu consigo correr com a minha roupinha simples, eu não preciso ficar usando aquela armadura, porque, né, fica bem melhor. Tá, nós temos agora 2 pontos, ó, opcional, acha evidências para extorquir a Yumi não sei o que. E tem uma ali, ó, pergunte o paradeiro. Vamos aqui. E aí, Fio, consigo interagir contigo, não?
Yeah, what? Is this important? I'm really busy right now. Let me.
Fio, você é atendente, me atenda.
If you're here for a job, we're not hiring. If you're here about the conduction grid tour, we shut it down a year ago. Good. If you were, you'd be the 12th person I've turned away this year. What a waste. Look, I'm sorry if I'm blowing up at you, but I've got a ton of problems and no time to deal with them all. I'm afraid that things aren't going terribly well around here. I don't care if I'm allowed to or not. I'm happy to get this off my chest. The conduction grid went online almost 75 years ago. And since then, we haven't developed a single groundbreaking innovation. At this point, the money we're taking in as a power utility barely covers the waste that's going on in the research and development division. You'd think that, right? The problem is that Brayson Bayou, Administrator Bayou's brother, is currently heading up the R&D division. I swear to you, the man doesn't know the first thing about power systems or electromagnetic technology. None whatsoever. Look, I'm running out of options. No one above me seems to care what's going on, but I'm willing to take a chance. I have a full report on Brayson that I want to send to Administrator Bayou, but I don't know if he can be trusted. What do you think I should do? You know what? You're absolutely right. I can't allow Brayson to run this.
Eu tive que vir até aqui pra falar isso pra você, meu Deus. Você não podia ter pensado nisso antes?
Thanks for helping me out with this. It's been on my mind for a long time. If there's anything else you need, any questions at all, feel free to ask.
Eles falam isso, aí se eu faço uma pergunta, tipo, eles ficam, não posso responder. Isso é sigiloso. Isso não sei o quê.
As long as it doesn't get me into serious trouble, ask away.
Let's go away.
Whoa.
Vamos
That's
nós.
crossing the line. I can't discuss company matters like this. I hear you. Okay, listen. You didn't hear this from me, but I know.
Gente, eu consegui de primeira.
He was in her office a few weeks ago, and they had some kind of shouting match. It got really heated until Bayou stormed out the door. I don't know what it was about, but I happen to know Miss Komiko keeps audio recordings of all her meetings in her safe. And before you ask, yes, I'll unlock it for you. Just don't tell anyone I helped, okay? We're done talking about that. Sorry. You want to do some digging? You do it on your own.
Eu posso?
It was great speaking with you.
Então tá, deixa eu ver aqui. Ali, ó, acha evidências. Ele vai deixar eu entrar assim, numa boa mesmo? Viu como é bom ser simpática?
No time to chat.
Então, gente, mas vai ser tudo roubo. Eu posso pegar?
What do you think you're doing?
Quem vai vir correndo pra me encher o saco? Ninguém? Tá. É que geralmente quando a gente rouba assim, sempre vem alguém encher o saco.
Alright, Ben. What was so important I had to come to the office in the middle of the night?
It's the numbers, Ayumi. I don't like
Ó,
that.
tô falando? Tô falando?
Stop interfering with my company. The numbers would be
Haven't met
better.
our CEO, Mr.
Your
Harada?
company.
Me
That's
either.
funny.
He's never
I thought it
around.
belonged to Mr. Harada.
Give me a break. We both know you set up that identity so we could both reap the profits of the books.
If Generdyne was showing a profit.
Peraí, gente. É a fuga. Mano, se ela brotar aqui embaixo.
How the hell am I
voltou.
supposed to make a profit when all I have is your brother, the idiot, as my chief technician?
I'd choose your next words very carefully, Miss Komiko. Raise the utility costs to your clients, cut some staff, I don't care how you do it. I want Generdyne's profit soaring by the end of the month. And if I ever hear you talking about Brayson like that again, I'm sure you can imagine the consequences.
Okay, let's settle this once and for all. Velocity?
Welcome. Please, make yourself comfortable. I cannot
Nossa, filha, essa luz tá estourada aqui, hein?
You're here seeking access to our members' lounge, where you can enjoy your Aurora experience in peace.
See, you just proved my point.
No,
Down your third
no,
velocity.
not this again. You people should leave her alone. What do you want with her?
Nossa, filha, calma.
I learned to mix it.
Yeah,
like
sure.
that anyway.
Tell me another one.
Let's face it, some people.
You
Meu Deus.
are low-life assholes. She's broke, okay? Now get out of my club before I get really pissed off and have you thrown into the street.
Wouldn't be the first club I was tossed out of. Or even the third.
Sam, fica quieto.
The Crimson Fleet? Oh my, I'm sorry. I had no idea. I didn't mean anything by it, really. Sorry, well, I worry about her. Ayumi owes a lot of money around town. I'm trying to help her out, but, you know, I have a business to keep afloat. If you want to talk to her, you can find her in the members' lounge. Of course, access to the lounge is going to cost you, and I'm not changing my mind about that.
Gente, eu não me conformo. Como tudo que eu tenho que fazer.
Excellent. Then here is your access key. Please let us know if anything in the lounge interferes with your comfort. Enjoy your drinks.
Na verdade, não precisava ter pego nada, né? Mas tudo bem.
Website's changed. Maybe it's just me.
Nossa, esse cenário vermelho tá me agoniando que um caramba. E todo lugar que eu entro é vermelho.
Yeah. What do you want? You must be zoned out of your mind, because there's no way anyone sober would say something like that.
E agora, eu mostro as provas ou eu falo que eu sou da frota?
The Crimson Fleet, huh? This is interesting. So tell me, what does Delgado need with my pastor Generdyne? So, let me get this straight. You want me to sneak you into Generdyne so you can steal the only profitable piece of technology the company's come
é tão simples, não é mesmo?
If you expect me to take a risk like that, then it's going to cost you some major credits.
Tudo vai sair caro, né? Impressionante.
Yes, you do.
Não, não tenho.
Short of taking it off my dead body, which would never happen thanks to my Sioga buddies here. You don't pay, you don't get the pass. How the hell did you find that? It was Estelle Vincent, wasn't it? That bitch. I should get that somewhere else. Here, take this pass. It should get you through the store.
Vou pagar nada pra ti.
I'm warning you though. Once you
eu poderia ter mostrado logo de primeira as provas.
That means they shoot on sight. Good luck. You're going to need it. What is this? A job interview? I'm the COO of the company, second to the top, right under our esteemed CEO, Mr. Harada, also known as Benjamin Bayou. So when you ask me what I do for Generdyne, the answer is nothing. The Bayous run the show, and I tread water. The salary helps, of course, but at the end of the day, I'm just a joke. Sitting in an office to make things look legitimate. Keeps them off the Freestar Collective's radar. They might actually step in if they discover that the same person controlling the city's regulations and bylaws benefits financially from them. If you haven't figured it out by now, Benjamin has a stranglehold on the city. You can't take a piss without him charging you after flush. Try and get in his way, and then he uses Neon security to beat you senseless, or the Sioga Syndicate to make you disappear. Remember, we never talked. Got it?
Agora nunca tivemos essa conversa, né, filha? Sam do céu! Meu Deus! Ok, gente, então nós chegamos aqui, ó, na Industries. Vamos lá, que ele quer que nós entremos pelo depósito, então vamos vir aqui, ó. E vamos lá, então. Eu tô achando melhor eu colocar minha roupa, viu? Porque ela vai tancar um pouco mais de dano. Não sei se eu vou precisar, mas eu não vou correr o risco, não. Então, vamos puxar aqui e colocar em primeira. Será que eu consigo passar isso no stealth? Ah, mas ele já... eles já me viram, eu nem ainda apareci.
Oh no! This is bad!
Sam, não faz isso, homem! Meu Deus! Meu Deus, ele enfiou a cabeça na frente! Nossa, gente, essa 12 ela é meio esquisita. Tipo, ela é boa, mas ao mesmo tempo ela é muito estranha. E aí, filho, beleza? Gente, eu posso matar esses? Não fui eu. Não fui eu. Que fique bem claro isso, que não fui eu. Tá, gente, esses daqui que não usam arma, eu não sei se precisa matar. Tipo, aparentemente eles não fazem nada, eles só ficam correndo de um lado pro outro lá.
This isn't worth it!
Oh, se vocês não matarem, o Sam vai matar. Eles dão dinheiro, essas coisas assim, tipo, mas eles não atacam. Eu matei um monte porque eu não sabia, mas... Depois que eu parei pra ver que eles não estavam me atacando, não tava fazendo nada... Que susto! Ó, aqui já é diferente. Ele é um robô. Pega aí, fio. Ó, pega aí, fio. Foi? Acho que foi. Então, eu acho que eles não precisam matar. É isso que eu estou querendo dizer.
Can't take it!
Gente, vocês estão vendo que eu sou inocente nesse massacre aqui, que quem tá fazendo tudo é o Sam.
This is my favorite part.
Nossa, Sam, que macabro isso. Corre, Pia, corre enquanto você ainda tem chance. Ó, esse aqui atira. Esse atira porque ele tava com arma.
Really gets your blood pumping, huh?
Nossa, como ela mexe. Ai, que susto! Oh! Sai daqui! Bom, vamos lá então.
Him actually to be a kind and endearing person. I think that living in the shadow of his brother, Administrator Benjamin Bayou, has given him a bad name. And that's a shame. From what I can gather, he was placed in his current position.
Meu Deus, eu achei que ele tinha morrido. Agora foi, igual a minha munição também foi. Gente, essa pistola, ela é muito boa. Mas eu não gosto de jogar de pistola. Pra ser sincera.
Stop! Please! Don't shoot. If you want the encryption cipher, you're welcome to it. There's no need for all this violence.
I got lucky.
No catch. I'm not trying to trick you. You want the cipher? It's yours. At this point, I'd do anything to get back at my brother. He deserves everything he's got coming to him. You're kidding, right? My brother is Benjamin Bayou, the one and only. He's the administrator of Neon, and the reason I'm so damn miserable. Oh, don't patronize me. I know I'm no prize winner myself, but at least I don't spend my days trying to screw everyone over.
Nossa, fio.
I've spent my entire life living in Ben's shadow. Everything always works out for him, while I've been bouncing from one job to the next, barely keeping afloat. And all the while, he laughs at me behind my back. Thinks it's hilarious to make fun of his stupid brother. Like I wouldn't eventually find out.
This just makes me hate Benjamin even more. It makes me sick.
Yeah, that would be nice.
The person that finally stands up to Benjamin is gonna be a goddamn hero in this town.
You know what? I am sick to death of being pushed around. It's my turn to take control for once. The passcode for my terminal is GEN-41A18. That should give you access to the cipher and whatever else you need. I'm getting out of here while I still can. After you're done, I suggest you do the same. Do me a favor and don't tell my brother we talked.
Acho que aqui não vai ter nada, gente.
Wouldn't like it.
Não.
Are you training for some sort of weightlifting competition?
Pessoal, mas eu acho que eu vou deixar pra continuar no próximo vídeo. Eu não imaginei que essa missão fosse ser tão grande e, tipo, tá me rendendo muito esse vídeo. Provavelmente ele vai ficar maior do que o padrão que eu tô deixando. Porque, meu, é muita coisa. Eu achava que eu já ia ter acabado faz tempo, mas é um monte de coisa. Mas eu vou deixar pra fazer no próximo vídeo com vocês, né? Eu acho que é melhor eu continuar no próximo, porque senão ele vai ficar mais longo ainda. Então, pessoal, esse vídeo vai ficando por aqui. Eu espero que vocês estejam gostando da série Starfield. Avaliem o vídeo e comentem o que eu posso estar melhorando, ou deem dicas também nos comentários, porque isso é sempre bem-vindo. Caso ainda não seja inscrito no canal, convido você a dar uma olhada nos meus vídeos, e se gostar, já se inscreve para ficar por dentro de mais vídeos de Starfield e de outros jogos também que estão por vir. Então, pessoal, é isso. Obrigada por assistir. Até um próximo vídeo. Valeu e falou!
Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies.